That tarot, and I'm back for another tarot reading. Well, not tarot. This is different this time, right? So please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload and when I go live. And if you would like to book a private reading, all you have to do is check into the description box and everything is down there. So let's get into this. And before we do, everything I say here is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Until modern science can come up with a mathematical equation that this stuff is real, right? So anyway, let's get into it. So today is going to be a little different. I'm going to let you guys know ahead of time that my beautiful, wonderful, handsome dog, Lex, is over there playing with his chew toy. Okay? So y'all might hear him in the back. So this is different today because I'm going to do my first ever all charm reading, okay? So these are charms I gathered through time, right? And I just want to basically break the ice because that's what came out and just show you guys something new about me that I know how to do. And I'm going to start doing it with celebrities. So the first day of Charm Reading Tuesday, a celebrity edition, is going to be for Megan and Pardi. We're going to talk about health, money, and love. And it's going to be for both of them. So the first one I'm going to do is Megan Thee Stallion. So I've done readings on Megan Thee Stallion before, and recently I already seen kind of where she was at. Is a lot of stuff. You guys already know that she's really being slut shamed, and the hate train is going on her, and she's being blackballed. Okay, so and I was talking to one of my YouTube buddies about how I find it hypocritical that us as women in hip hop, women in hip hop, they're supposed to be overtly sexual. They're supposed to own their femininity. They're supposed to say all types of stuff on these tracks. My coochie pink and my booty hole brown. But when they start doing it in real life, now they're being, shamed. And I'm like, we gotta come up with a choice. Do we want conscious music, or do we want ratchet Tina music? I mean, girl, y'all gotta let me know because it's very confusing. You know what I'm saying? You got music that worships that talks about sleeping with somebody else's man, but then you get mad when someone sleeps with someone else's man. So you can dance to the idea of sleeping with somebody else's man, but you're going to shame the person that's sleeping with somebody else's man. Very hypocritical, y'all. I'm just saying. So we're going to talk about Megan Thee Stallion health. Okay, let's get into it. Please pause. Come on, let's do it. So give me the energy of Megan Thee Stallion's health. Okay, so which one do I want to pick first? This is Megan Thee Stallion's health. Okay, well, liquor bottle came out, so she might still be drinking, y'all. She might still be. So there's a need to focus on that, Megan Thee Stallion. If you are still drinking, then you might need to cut down on how many bottles you drink, or don't drink the whole bottle. Like my uncle would say, whatever you doing, do half. Don't do the whole thing. Do half. Whatever amount that you do half of the amount that you do. Okay? Okay, so you also have idiot repellent, for your mental and spiritual well-being. You need to repel all these, like anybody who is not on board with Megan, anybody who's not, actually there for Megan and does not want the progression of, and does not want the positive progression of your brand, of you spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, then they need to be repelled away. You don't need to talk to nobody that's going to put you in no BS, that's going to be about no BS. Also, this talks about the death card. This is like a transformative card right here. So this is the need to, I think, unless it already happened, but I think that she has been transforming her body. So to me, I feel like she's in optimal health, right? But then it's like with this, it's the Ouija board. And the Ouija board is talking about contacting spirits. You want to make contact, right? But you're calling out, and you can say for instance, you use a Ouija board, and you're like, you want to speak to your mom. And then the spirit answers, but you don't know who you're talking to. Okay, so she needs to be more aware of what she's letting into her life that's causing her to want to drink, and the energies that she's letting into her life. And she might need to cleanse, just like you might need to cleanse this Ouija board. She might have to cleanse her body, just to get that negative energy out. And that's the same thing with this repellent, right? So it's talking about transformation and things like that. She has, what else? She has like a piece of candy, right? And I did say last time it was like, it felt like her mom was shielding her because this is a precious piece of candy, like on Halloween or whatever like that. Like when you get a piece of candy, when you get candy and you go home and your parent be like, let me check the candy first. And it's in this wrapper. So that's one thing. You need to check people first. You need to check what's inside this wrapper first before you open it and partake it. But also talks about her too. And she really looks cute in yellow as well. Yellow is her color. That's her spiritual color for some reason. It bounced off her skin, right? But it talks about looking good and sweet on the outside, but you don't know what's on the inside. So I think that with Megan Thee Stallion, she needs to get a grip on what's inside of her, because I feel like physically, on the physical health level, she's in optimal health. If you seen her, that girl looks good. But I think that whatever's hidden, like this piece of candy, you don't know what's inside of it. If there's anything that you've been ignoring about your health, that can be physical or mental, please go and get it checked out, because I kind of feel like there's a mental thing going on. Like with this cloud, this thunder cloud, right? It's lightning. It's a chaotic thing, but it's cloudy. So I kind of feel like mentally she can feel foggy, fuzzy. She can feel like she's not like cognitive type stuff. I feel like maybe she needs to slow down and don't try to put everything in at once. And I think she does need to make sure, I don't know if she's doing that, but she does need to make sure that she's constantly in fellowship with her therapist or counselor. I kind of feel like maybe even anxiety, because when you have these clouds, these thunder clouds, the noise and the chaos that it makes, the thunderstorm, it can be anxiety. Now you also got this popcorn girl. You got two popcorns. Now I can say for real, as far as health, I can be like, oh, she popping, whatever. But also, it talks about little things that you're missing. So say, for instance, she's in shape and stuff like that, but she still likes the extra. You know what I'm saying? And then she also likes excitement. So that's reproduction health too. So please look at that. Okay? So, but this talks about cholesterol too, because I'm thinking about all the butter that's on this popcorn. So maybe she likes butter, right? But it's watching out for your cholesterol, keeping that down. She likes sweets, like a lot of sweets. She likes coffee. She likes candy. She likes popcorn. Okay, so that's the watch out for that. And she likes drinking. So it's the little things that'll sneak up on you as far as health that she needs to pay attention to. Also, eggs is actually good too. So eggs, people think that you see eggs, ew, it's a chicken, but it has more. It has more stuff than the actual chicken, like potassium and stuff like that. It's high in that, so it's actually good for you, and it represents fertility. But this talks about but this isn't a scrambled egg. This is an egg that was wasted. I wonder if she had an abortion before, right? But it talks about that. But also on a mental note, it can be like egg on your face or something like that. So I kind of feel like there's a need. I'm hinting to mental health, right? There's more of a need to do that. This is talking about staying hydrated, because you like to drink half of what you normally drink. And if you already drinking half, drink half of that, okay? With this water, this talks about purification. It also talks about hydration, electrolytes, and stuff like that. But water is purification. Water is emotional. So, like I said, do she need to cleanse herself? Yes. But she needs to really get help for her emotional and physical health. Okay? Excuse me, y'all. It's my allergies, y'all. Okay, so then you have the hangman. The hangman is really sacrificing your ego It's really a period of stagnation. It's a period of seeing things from a different point of view. So with the hangman, for me, and this is letting go and letting the universe do what the universe do, right? So for me, there's a need for her to exhibit that. Um, don't mind whatever's going on outside of her. Worry about her business and only her business, and worry about her mental health and seeing things from a different point of view and better ways to, like, release the anxiety, release the fog. Like, I understand you got a schedule, but make sure you have time on your schedule that's just for you and only you. She feels like mentally, she feels like things are stagnant with this ice cube, right? Because water has a flow, it's going somewhere, it's a this and this and that. But when it's ice, it's frozen. So she feels frozen, but on the spiritual side, she's supposed to be frozen right now. She's being protected, right? She feels backstabbed. She feels stabbed in the back by the energy, about the industry and the people the people who said that they liked her and they were cool with her. Also, she's starting to feel like this fish that's in this bag. Now, mind you, this goldfish in the bag, this is like the goldfish that you get at the amusement park. You can go, and if you win the prize, this is the prize you win the goldfish. But in the bag, it only lives for a few days. And then if you can get it inside, when you get it inside of a goldfish container, for me, all my goldfish only live for a couple of days. So, but they're only as small as their environment. If you let them out in the wild, they become bigger. So Spirit is saying for Megan and her mental health and her mental well-being, because her physical health is good, right? But for her mental health, she feels stuck and she feels like she's in this bubble, but she needs to go outside of the music industry, okay? Because or the music industry that she is in, the circle that she's in, the fish bowl, okay? She needs to find her way, like finding Nemo outside the fish bowl into the pond so she can become bigger and better, and she will. So Spirit is saying that. And with cafe, this is really like a latte, a frappuccino. This is just saying how she has to be on the go and she has to keep up. You know what I'm saying? So that's her energy with that. So we're going to talk about her finances, right? Because we already did it tarot wise, and she has to be careful with her finances because yes, she has generational wealth in a way, and it was good at first, but then I feel like there's a block there, and she feels like, and because she's independent and stuff now, and everything that's going on, there's a block. So tell me about her finances. She got chopped. There's a big chop going on, okay? With that betrayal, you see the blood on this knife? The finances is what? Court. This is court. This is the Hierophant. I think that she got out of some stuff. Like I said, I think she's getting out that contract. I feel like with the Hierophant, though, she has to be more traditional with her money and her spending habits, right? I feel like this is a 4-leaf clover, but it's black. The luck part is, when I think about black, I think about obsidian absorbing negative energy. So I think the lucky part is that a lot of that negative energy that's been given her way is about to be blocked. Okay. Again, popcorn. I think I got popcorn again. I feel like with this popcorn, though, this is different. This means that, this is very much so sensationalized with her. And I got this one, though. This is the pointer for the Ouija board. This is how you make contact. I think she needs to make new connections with the right people. Bless this pointer too. Okay, y'all. So y'all know what Spirit is moving it around. Okay, so she needs to make contact. Right here, it talks about the lovers. I feel like the lovers is partnership. So I feel like she will be in partnership with someone new. I already told you, well, this right here talks about drinking, partying, whatever. But this could also be a brand. Right? Because this also said Cabaret Sauvignon, right? So it's a brand, it's a logo, it's a label. That means that someone owns it. So I feel like there's a business that she might be in partner with that's a brand, maybe. So maybe she could be the face of a brand. I feel like with the Fool right here, because this is the Fool. This talks about taking new opportunities and taking a risk. So I think that will happen. Again, I think she kind of feels foggy about everything that's going on with her finances and her career. She's trying to get it out the way. She's trying to get past the storm cloud, and she's trying to do a lot of things. The ice again talks about feeling like it's at a standstill. But really, it's a bump in the road, because what people don't understand is that, with the big blocks of ice, I'm talking about brand, I'm talking about an image. Do you know with this block of ice, because it's a cube, ice sculptors use a big cube of ice and then they form whatever they want to form with the ice. And it's a beautiful thing. Like, they make swans, they do a lot of stuff for big events. And to be honest, I feel like with this partnership, she'll be able to reshape this, because she doesn't know what to do with this block of ice yet. So I feel like it's that for her. Now, with her love life, I feel like she's messing with someone new, with new conversations and stuff. But then I kind of feel like it's her past. People on the internet always bringing up her past love. There is new love, right? You have the cross. This cross talks about protection. It talks about the sacrifice that Jesus Christ made. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, when it comes to her and her sexuality and what she does and her love life, first of all, do not judge her, because at the end of the day, God gave his only begotten son to the world. So at the end of the day, he died for our sins. And just like he died for your sins and your sins, he died for Megan Thee Stallion's sins, right? So she deserved to have a love life. This talks about betrayal. Okay. I keep saying betrayal, but I also feel like this particular knife is betrayal for me. It feels like heartbreak. So I feel like there was some type of heartbreak. I feel like she is repelling people again, those men who does not need to be with her. I feel like, again, this talks about some emotions that could be bottled up. This is water, but then again, it's healing. Wow, again, this black lucky charm, this black clover, 4-leaf clover, again, absorbing negative energy and having luck in that. So the next relationship she's in, she can form whatever she want to form. And the skillet with this egg in it, this talks about fertility, but it talks about making something. It's cooking, right? So to me, I kind of feel like if she's not currently in one, her next love life will be formed and made how she wants it to be made. And God forgives her about all the other stuff she done. So, I mean, unless y'all want to talk about y'all whole facts, don't worry about hers. Okay, so that's what I got for her. So let's go to Pardi. Partisan Pardi. Let's talk about his health. Imagine. Okay, so first of all, I already know he is of optimal health, right? Because when you see him, he's always working out. So he's in great physical shape. I feel like, well, damn, Pardi, I feel like this calls for electrolytes and water and stuff like that. But it talks about always being in balance, right? I feel like there's a balance going on here. I feel like this is the wisdom. So wisdom comes from learning, okay? So I feel like with him, he has learned how to take care of his body. I wouldn't be surprised if some things happen to him. This is a sunflower blossoming. To me, I feel like this, again, good things with his health, right? I wouldn't be surprised if he's the type of person that eat raw eggs, right? Not eat, but drink raw eggs. But I feel like there's a lot of fatality within his health. You got $100 bills right here. I feel like he's kind of lucky because he draws in money. For some reason, I don't know, then it's dual. There's two things of money. So I kind of feel like when it comes to that, it's a balance with that. So he has like balanced health. But money is again like enrichment, nourishment, is stability. So I feel like everything with him is stable. I feel like with Imagine, I feel like on the mental health part, he imagines how he wants to get stuff done, and that's what draws in money. He has a good imagination, great talent. I feel like with this bee, this is like a honeybee. He knows how to collect, and he knows that when you go out, this is a mental thing, though. He knows how to be symbiotic in his environment, right? So just like a bee, they go from flower to flower, and they may take what they need, but they also move the pollen around to pollinate of the flowers. So it's a symbiotic relationship that's nourishing both parties. So I feel like physical health, he's good. Emotional health, he's good. Mentally, he's good, but he does need to make sure it stays balanced. His health as far as community wise, like, his mental health when it comes to that, great person. He gives just as well as he receives. It's symbiotic, right? Let's talk about his career. Okay. His career, anchor, right? An anchor means that you put it in place, right? You got a boat and you want to keep it at a certain place. So you put the anchor down and it stays there, right? Until you pull an anchor up and you want to move again. So he knows where to go and he knows how to sit there when it comes to his career and finances. He knows which way to move within his industry, and he knows what it takes to keep himself there. And when it comes to his finances, he knows how to stop and go when it comes to his money. Let's see, this is the Libra. This is balance again. He's all balance. I don't even know if he's a Libra. Who knows? But Libra has a lot to do with it, right? I told you he's really abundant. He has the sun. That's that abundant energy. That's that look at me, stand out energy. That's that good health, good wealth energy. I feel like with this, he's a brand. He has his own brand as well, but also he might party a lot. He might celebrate a lot for his stuff. And right here just talks about how he's a rapper, okay? Because he has this mic. So this mic with these spells, with this spell book rap is spells, okay? Music is spells. He knows how to translate the spells into music. So to me, perfect, right? He's pretty much got everything down pat. I don't know who his ancestors are, but they need to talk to my ancestors, right? And tell them how to get me into stardom like that and how to be anchored. He's always going to be okay. And then there's hope. He's so hopeful. So he's always planning. He's always having ideas. Beautiful, right? So let's talk about his love life. Pardi, how's your love life? Oh, wow. There's the moon. There's a lot of things we don't see. Okay, there's a lot of things going on behind the scene with his love life. And I also feel like this is intuitive. Oh, wow. He attracts women. And there's 3 mics right here. So I don't know whether I think he attracts women that want to rap or is in the rap or music industry. And I feel like he works with women. And I do think it's 3 different women that he could have been talking to or interested in because it's 3 mics. He might have written for these women before. And I feel like his love life is frying in his frying pan. There's a lot of stuff in here, right? But you create. So I feel like behind the scenes, there is some things that be happening in his love life. I think it's 3 different women in his love life, right? And the problem is he attracts certain type of women that want to be rappers, He attracts those type of women that could be a little deceptive. He attracts those type of women with sweet honey, but with a sting, you know. Whew. And he might get himself caught in the frying pan, right? So he got to watch out because he's not a bad person, okay? He's not, okay? So let's just talk about this thing because the fans really want to know about Megan and Pardi. So let's talk about it. We're going to do a few and then let's see. Are they going to ever get back together? They're on ice. The situation is on ice. That's that block of ice. But however, the best part is you can melt it, you can break it, or you can reshape it, right? Because like an ice sculptor. So it's something that could be reshaped. This one fell out. The chop. Someone gave somebody the chop. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Very interesting. There's some tea with this popcorn. Very much so tea. If we knew about it, we'd be sitting there getting the tea, eating the popcorn. Somebody put somebody else in isolation, or they put themselves in isolation to gain wisdom and gain clarity, self-evaluation. Okay? Something to do with an Aquarius, something to do with a Capricorn. So whoever's a Capricorn and whoever's an Aquarius, let me know. This talks about egg. Okay? I wonder if Pardi and Megan was ever in a situation where one was pregnant. Okay, that comes up. And also someone may have had egg in their face because they cut off something that could have been good, or they found out some stuff. They have memories. Okay, so are they getting back together? Back in the frying pan. Are they getting back together? They're attracted to each other still. But the frying pan, like I said, is something cooking. It should be something frying or something cooking. Well, are they getting back together? Hold on. Let me mix this up real quick. Are they getting back together? Because I want to make sure I get all the optimal stuff. Are they getting back together? Well, they're in the perspective fish bowls. And I think they put this relationship in this fish bowl. There's a lot of energy in this relationship, but they put it in this bag and tied it up. So someone's not letting this thing go further on ice. So right now is on ice. For right now, for the foreseeable future. But who is a Capricorn and who is an Aquarius? And this is another knife. This is heartbreak again. This is right here is the letter opener though. So somebody used the letter opener this time. God dang. So to open up a letter, receive a message that broke your heart. So someone received a letter, a messages, a text message, whatever that broke their heart. Another egg. Okay. A miracle. Okay, this is another egg. Somebody had egg on their face because they received that information that broke their heart. A miracle. So maybe it will be a miracle if they get back together. Last one. What feel? I missed. That was miracle. I know I seen. Maybe it was just this. Something to do with a Virgo. And then there's love. But then again, the Virgo is represented by the maiden. Okay, so the maiden is a woman. So maybe it's a woman that broke a heart, or this woman's heart's been broken, but there is love here. Okay, somebody just bottled it up. Somebody tied it up like this. They won't let it grow. Okay, so that's what I got. I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all like this one. It's been 30 minutes. It's the cutoff time. Okay, so tell me, guys. I really want to know if y'all like my charm reading Tuesday. Okay, so I am gone. I love y'all for real. Oh, and I got to do the date and time because this is my charm reading Tuesday. I'm going to be doing it ahead of time. So I need to give you guys the date. Today's date is October 19th on Thursday, and it was 30 minutes. So I think I started at 11:50 or something like that. So basically, I need to give you guys this date because this may have happened or about to happen or is happening right now. So basically, just let me know what happens and tell me what's going on, right?